Happy worship on Wednesday, folks. It is Pastor Kathy here, and I'm coming at you from my home office and wanted to share with you a little story today. I have a special music for you this evening, the choir anthem from about a year ago called Wonderful, Merciful Savior. And I'd like for you to hear some of the story behind this piece. Let's pull up. I want you to see. So this is from a blog post from October 26th of 2011. Wonderful, Merciful Savior. And the author here writes, well, it was written in 1989 by Dawn Rogers and Eric Weiss, and to my surprise, there's no dramatic story behind it. The writer just heard a melody in her head, and the song with lyrics came to be with the following week. It just fell into place, starting with this melody that came out of nowhere. That is awesome. I love it. You can see this picture. He says, I posted this picture depicting the account of Jesus forgiving the woman caught in adultery in the book of John 8, 1 through 11. To me, this is such an awesome example of what a wonderful, merciful Savior is capable of doing. How many times have we done something and wanted to be forgiven? How many times have we not forgiven others? How many times will Jesus forgive? I want you to hear these words from the Gospel of John. Jesus went across to the Mount Olives, but he was soon back in the temple again. Swarms of people came to see him, but he sat down and taught them. The religion scholars and Pharisees led in a woman who had been caught in an act of adultery, and they stood her in plain sight of everyone and said, Teacher, this woman was caught red-handed in the act of adultery. Moses in the law gives orders to such persons. What do you say? That we were trying to trap him into saying something incriminating so that they could bring charges against him? Jesus bent down and wrote with his finger in the dirt. They kept at him, badgering him. He straightened up and said, The sinless one among you, go first. Throw the stone. Bending down again, he wrote some more in the dirt. Hearing that, they walked away, one after another, beginning with the oldest. The woman was left alone. Jesus stood up and spoke to her. Woman, where are they? Does no one condemn you? No one, Master. Neither do I, said Jesus. Go on your way. From now on, don't sin. Friends, these words, wonderful, merciful Savior, are words of life and words of hope for us. We may find ourselves in the acts of sin. We may find ourselves around people who are giving into sin. We might find ourselves quick to judge, quick to say, no, you shouldn't do that. Why are you doing that? Oh, friends, I hope and pray this week, the rest of your week, that you are able to focus on the word mercy, that you are able to focus on the word grace, and embracing all that God has done for you. I invite you to pause and listen as we hear this wonderful anthem from our choir about a year ago.